Hello everyone, Silent K here. It's been a little while since the last video. Last week I was a little busy training for my new job and working my old job, working 13 hours a day, so I didn't have much time to put together any videos. But starting Monday I start my new job, and even though it's more hours, I can hopefully get back on schedule with my videos. I'm almost to AA0, but I figured I'd take a quick break and do a take two. And since we've done Shadowcraft and Swordcraft already, that means we are left with Bloodcraft, unfortunately.
Time to battle.
The main problem drafting Bloodcraft in Take Two is that there are a lot of cards that are just crappy vanilla followers. Like an average stat follower that has Vengeance, gain +2/+2 or something like that. These cards are pretty terrible in Arena, and you're offered them a lot. So it's very difficult to draft good Bloodcraft decks in my experience, but we will give it a shot. So we have an interesting first pick. Lucifer is pretty decent in Arena. Bloody Mary is pretty decent for combos. There are a lot of self-damage Bloodcraft cards, so it's not difficult to put together some synergy. Iceblade Warfiend is a fast card. Bloodhungry Matriarch is a fast card, deals a 2 damage AoE. So altogether, pretty decent cards. I'm liking the Iceblade and the Matriarch better though, so we'll stick with those. They're just more solid on their own. Devil of Vengeance is one of those crappy Vengeance cards I was talking about. Can only attack if Vengeance is active. It's just a vanilla 4/4 for 3. But it's completely useless if you don't have Vengeance active. Vampire Bard, kinda terrible stats for the cost. Well, not kinda, very terrible stats for the cost. Vampire Lycos, very vanilla, but 2/3 for 3 is standard, it's not too bad. Labyrinth Devil, again, fairly vanilla. You're not likely to be in Vengeance on turn 4, so this evolve effect is not likely to trigger. But these are just the better statted, better useful minions in general. Even though they'll probably just end up being vanilla cards. Medusa's Gaze and Vite are pretty good. Precious Bloodfangs is okay, but Bard is terrible, so we'll go with these guys. All 3 followers are pretty average. Brazen Demoness gets a little more potent as she stays on the board. Alpha Wolfman is removal. Soul Navigator is just fairly okay. Executioner's Axe is not a very useful buff in Arena, so we'll just stick with the more solid followers. Rampaging Giant is another one of those vanilla followers that gains a slight benefit with Vengeance. Moriana Bejeweled is another Vengeance card, slightly more useful. If you can hold on to her until Vengeance is active, then you can get an evolution point back, which is a lot more useful than just a slight stat bonus. Urias is okay for a 2-drop, nothing special. Brazen, nothing really special. These are all very lackluster. The 6s are good Evo targets, but it's still early in the draft, so I'll stick with the slightly better cards. These guys at least have slightly useful effects. Dark General, one of the few Vengeance cards that actually is slightly useful, although in Arena you're not likely to be able to control going into Vengeance very easily, so much less useful. On the other hand, Blood Rage is mediocre removal, Blood Pact is good for a card draw. So we'll go with these. For neutral picks, we have a 7-drop. We already have 2 good 7-drops, so we don't need a vanilla one. Angel of the Word has an okay ping effect, but Lizardman is an evolve card. Healing Angel has an effect when put into play, so we'll go with these guys. Demon Hand Assassin gains Drain if Vengeance is active, but it's a slow card, so it's probably just going to be a 3/2 even if you activate it. Implancer, very useful Storm follower. Bloodwolf, very useful Storm follower. Dark General probably won't be activated, like I said. We have a lot of 3s. The Implancer is too good to pass up though, so we'll go with the Implancer. Curse Brand, another vanilla Vengeance follower. Garyon, destroy something if Vengeance is active, but is typically going to be a 3/3 for 4. Blood-Fed Flowerbed, not useful in Arena. Flood Behemoth. It's alright for a Evo target. For this pick we'll go with Flood Behemoth. When drafting an Arena you shouldn't be afraid to pick 1 or 2 cards that you intend to never play. So Blood-Fed Flowerbed I don't intend to play at all. But sometimes it's better to pick 1 good card matched with 1 unplayable card compared to 2 mediocre cards. And that's what we're going to do in this case. You don't want to do that more than like twice though. Once you get to like 3 cards, that's a little too many unplayable cards in your deck. But that's a really good Evo target, so good to have. A 1 and a 2 would be good for our curve. Soul Navigator is mediocre, Executioner's Axe not that useful. Four and 5 would be very good for curve. Hungering Horde is good removal though. Hungering Horde is tempting, but these 4 and 5 are great for curve and they're great Evo targets, so can't really pass those up. 2 more vanilla Vengeance followers. Like I said, these things are like pests when you're drafting. Gain +2/+0, gain +2/+2. Very boring vanilla followers that don't do anything. Limel's Way, not too useful. You need a follower on the board and all it does is heal you. Crimson Purge though, hard removal for 1 less than your typical hard removal. So this would be the second card that we're drafting that we don't intend to play. But it's better than these vanilla followers that don't do anything. Well, Limel's Way is not better, the hard removal is. Angel of the Word is okay to have a ping in your deck, but Surefire Bullet is just straight up removal, which is good. Lyriel is also a ping if you evolve her. So we will go with the slightly better cards. Barbaric Demon just gives you 1 extra stat over the normal power level and deals 2 damage to your leader whenever it attacks. Alpha Wolfman's okay to put a 2/2 Bane on the board. Executioner's Axe not so useful. Moriana is okay, but typically you keep her in your hand until you're ready to play her, so having 2 of her in the deck isn't as useful. I think we'll go with the 3 and the 4. Just have some Bane and a decent stat follower. And the final pick. Aaron, yes, we definitely need a 5. Temptress Vampire is good for closing out the game, and we don't have anything after 7. Righteous Devil is pretty decent, good Evo target, but you're not going to get the Vengeance on turn 4 the way you can in Constructed. Queen Vampire is decent, but we don't really need her. So we'll go with Aaron, yes, and Temptress. And that is the deck. We do have a lot of good Evo targets, from Wardrobe Raider to 4/4 Barbaric Demon, 3/4 Labyrinth Devil, Iron Yes, Squall Lancer, Imp Lancer, Flood Behemoth, Brazen Demoness, all fairly decent Evo targets. Blood Hungry Matriarch, good board clear. Iceblade Warfiend is a fast card. Temptress Vampire is pretty decent to end the game. So the mid game and end game isn't terrible. We don't really have anything special going on in the early game, but we did manage to dodge a lot of those vanilla Vengeance followers, so that's good. We have 2 cards we don't intend to play, and we have a little bit of removal. Surefire Bullet, Blood Rage, and Crimson Purge. Overall better than the typical Bloodcraft deck in my experience. I don't know. During the draft I was thinking probably like a 3-win deck, nothing special, but I'm feeling a bit optimistic after looking at it. I'll be slightly reserved and say 4 wins. I wouldn't be surprised if it went 5 wins, but if we meet a decent Swordcraft deck, then that will probably be a loss for us. Alright, match number 1.
Prepare for defeat.
I guess you're looking for a fight.
We got a ton of 3s, and these aren't particularly good ones. So we'll keep the removal, look for something better. That's terrible. Oh god. So immediately we draw both the cards we don't intend to play. We're off to a great start. We have nothing but spells. At least we have card draw.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic
Daria.
will help.
Oh god. Alright. We're going second. We got a 3, we got a 4. And this lady just played Angelic Barrage into nothing, so we should be good.
Let me ease your pain.
What?
Couldn't do it after all.
This person is master rank. Okay. And they just smashed... This person is master rank. Oh my god.
Shed tears of joy, I've arrived.
By the light! So unbelievable!
This person is master rank.
You're done for. I'm through.
I think someone let their little sister play on their account.
Oh, too easy.
That was ridiculous.
Prepare for defeat.
Bow before Dark Dragoon, ruler of the skies!
Going first this time. We'll keep the Healing Angel, it's one of the better 3s. No plays from my opponent.
Let me ease your pain.
This is God's word!
Let's see. She probably doesn't have Dragon Warrior, because that's kind of useless if she does. So we'll just play Vite here, I think. We at least get a bat out of it.
Shed tears of joy,
By the
I've
light.
arrived.
Oh, she does have a dragon warrior.
There's a lot more where that came from.
Scorch!
Me? Really?
War is such sorrow.
Let's see, none of these are very useful right now.
I'm gonna toy with you.
I'd rather not use an evil point
You
here,
will soon learn.
but I don't want to take a ton of damage either. Next turn we should be able to save an evil point with Surefire Bullet or Aaron Yes. Alright. She made it even easier for us.
Oh, baby's about to fly. Oh.
Ready to witness my true strength?
You are hurting my baby!
Perfect. Actually, we did draw Medusa's Gaze. So we could play Lyriel and Aranyes and trade the 1-2. Save the Iceblade Warfiend.
My boss hurts us to the bone! Suffocate in the changing sorrow. Oh.
Wait, what? Oh, that's if it's higher than yours. I wasn't supposed to attack. Slight misplay.
The resentment has no end! Finally a break! Isn't demonic armor lovely?
Next turn we can Iceblade Medusa's Gaze anything she plays. Face! Temptress Vampire though. That's pretty perfect. We'll save the Iceblade for later.
Offer your life to me. Become part of me. Oh!
Genesis Dragon?
Whatever it takes to prevail.
Whoa! Goodbye hand.
Beauty! Outclassed!
No code binds me anymore. Excellent. Thus prepare for battle.
Good luck. Angelic Brow. Alright.
Excellent!
I admit defeat.
GG.
All too easy.
2-0 so far. To be continued in part 2. Please tune in again next time.